What's up, YouTube? Capital G. Today we're going to talk about being butthurt. I'm going to tell you why you shouldn't do it, why it doesn't help you in any way, and why it's just something that should be frowned upon. It shouldn't be celebrated or even considered funny or anything. First off, it doesn't make you better. It doesn't help you improve. It only helps you lose focus for future rounds and like your ultimate goal at any event. It doesn't make you look very dignified. And it's just something that no one really wants to be around. I'm saying this because I meant to post this video after my regionals. I went into round 8 with my TGs, or excuse me, round 9. I was 7-1. I played against the 8-0 undefeated player. Whether he wins or loses, he's going to top, so it really doesn't matter. You know, I beat him game 1 very easily with skill drain. Game 2, I beat him pretty easily. He didn't draw any monsters. He never even resolved a Hornet the entire match. And he starts flipping through his deck, and he's like, well, that sure was a strange game. I'm just saying. And I look at him, and I'm like, hold up, what are you talking about? And he's like, I'm not saying you stacked my deck, but it sure was funny how I didn't draw any monsters. And I'm like, what? And I'm thinking to myself, if I knew how to stack your deck, motherfucker, I would have beaten you in half the time, or I wouldn't have lost any matches. And here's what I don't understand with his... I don't understand why players get so salty, get so upset over a single loss. And not even just that, but why players get so butthurt over like what is perceived the top deck. I mean, I made a video about Dino Rabbit and everybody came out the fucking woodwork like cockroaches, like, fuck Dino Rabbit, fuck that. Like, it doesn't make you look smart. It doesn't make you more intelligent of a player. It doesn't make you better that you can sit there and hate on a deck for no apparent reason other than, rather than actually try and learn the deck. Like, I don't fear any deck in this format because there isn't anything that's remotely tier 0 right now. No deck is even worthy of me soaking after I lose to it or pouting because I can't beat it. And that's one of the points that I'm trying to make. If you go into a large tournament, even if you start out well, because I've done this many times, you lose against a player, a player or a deck maybe in the middle of the tournament, and you only have one loss. Well, first off, no one has never topped an event because they only took one loss. If you only take one loss throughout the event, you are going to top, no matter what that event is, unless it's like some shitty, like 3-round locals or something. So don't let that one loss ruin your day, because it's very easy if you start pouting, you start getting all butt hurt and complaining, thinking about that one match, letting it affect your concentration. It's very easy to go down that slippery slope of letting that one loss affect how you play in your next game, and instead of focusing on the match, you're still thinking about, damn man, he topped that heavy storm and just completely trashed me. Now I lost 2-0 in a match against a samurai player where in game 1 he even said it. He was like, man, I sacked you. I drew my only 2 outs. But then in game 2, he just completely outplayed me. Like, I could have torrentialed him, but I let him drop Sheen and I torrentialed. I expected him to attack, which I had D-Prison. Instead of attacking, he set 4 and said go. And I was like, oh, well, fuck. And he just completely crushed me after that. And I didn't really get mad, because I got mad a little bit, but then after about a minute, I thought about it. My standpoint is, if you get too old, you lose your opportunity to bitch. Because you were thoroughly outplayed. You couldn't even win one game, and in game 2 you were going first, and you had the opportunity to side deck. But guys, what I'm saying is, being butthurt, whether it's just on a casual level, even if it's a Yugi tuber complaining about the top decks, like, it's funny for about 5 minutes, but when you really take it into perspective, it doesn't make you better. If you're a scrub sitting there making a video talking about how much you hate Dino Rabbit, guess what? When you go to your next event, you're going to get ass raped by Dino Rabbit. It doesn't make you better. Instead of, coming off as whiny or coming off looking like a scrub, you could have taken that time to potentially, learn how to side deck better or play against the deck better. And if you're on a competitive level, if you're at like a regionals or something, it's even worse, because then it starts deteriorating your focus. You lose the mental edge. So please let me know what you guys think about players who are butthurt. And I think it's just something that nobody likes to be around, because like I said, it's a very slippery slope before you become that guy. And we all know who that guy is. That guy is the guy who, he goes to regionals. You always know that he's playing some underperforming deck that he thinks is like the secret gem of the format. And then when you go talk to him about round 6, he's like 2-4, and all he does is bitch about how he lost to, Dino Rabbit or Insectors because it's so broken. I'm thinking, Or he's like, I got my hand wind up loop. Nothing I can do. If I only had my Future Fusion, Excalibur OTK, then I would have beat him easily. And I'm thinking, well, I'm playing fucking TGs. These aren't tier 1, and I'm smashing Insectors. Why am I playing well and you're playing, horribly? It's because all you think about is, you lose one match and you just soak and bitch about it. And I lose one match and I think, well, that sucks, but I got to move on, so hopefully you guys found this video somewhat informative. Let me know what you guys think about players who are being butthurt. Do you like it? Is it something that you just find as annoying as me? Do you try and avoid it, even though sometimes it is a little inevitable? Thanks for watching.